So today I'll be just taking your introduction. I'll be asking some questions from each and every chapter, just the basic ones, okay? Just to see what you know about your content. Okay. Now, if I give you, okay, who can tell me what are whole numbers?
Whole numbers are numbers which start from 0 to infinity.
Ma'am, whole numbers are numbers that also include 0.
Yes. In the number series, we have zeros. The whole numbers start from zeros. Yes. Everyone answered it correctly. Good. Very nice. And what are natural numbers?
Natural numbers which
are the
numbers
start with 1 to infinity.
Yes, they start
when
from
natural
1.
numbers does not include 0.
Yes, that does not include 0. Very true. Okay. Then what do you know about integers? What are integers?
Integers are whole numbers with negative.
Yes. Integers have negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers, is it? Okay, very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
So you know so much. That's great. Okay. And after then you may not be knowing about real numbers, right? Okay. Okay, what else can I ask you? Your next chapter. Let me ask you something from your next chapter. The whole numbers, playing with numbers. Okay, I'll ask you something from your geometry. 79. Which book are you following?
NCERT.
NCERT. Great. That's a good book. In school also you are using that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. What is the name of your school?
Jain Heritage Cambridge School.
Global Indian School.
Academic Arts Public School.
And Jain Heritage
Indri Vidyalaya number 2 Golconda.
Oh, great. Indri Vidyalaya, very nice.
Delhi Public School.
Delhi Public School, very good. So you all are studying in good schools, no? Okay. Okay, now tell me, what is a straight angle?
Ma'am, an angle which is 180 degrees.
Straight angle is angle which is 180 degrees.
180 degrees.
Yes, straight angle is 180 degrees.
180 degrees.
Okay, what is right angle?
90 degrees.
My right angle is
90
angle
degrees.
which is 90 degrees.
Good. What is acute angle?
Ma'am, an angle
Below 90 degrees.
Angle which is 0 to 90 degrees.
90 degrees.
Good. And what is obtuse angle?
90 degrees.
Above 90 degrees.
180 degrees
Below
and
180 degrees.
Okay. Okay, obtuse angle. Then after that, I'll ask you.
Ma'am, complete angle.
Complete angle, yes.
Ma'am, it's a 360
degrees.
It is a complete.
Complete angle, okay. Very nice, complete angle. What is reflex angle?
more than 180 degrees.
More than 180 degrees.
More
less
than
than
180
0.
degrees, less than 360 degrees.
Very good. That's commendable. Very nice. Great. Happy to know all that you know all such things. Very good. Okay, what else do you have in this chapter that I can ask you? I think it will be a fun, with you. And even you are going to enjoy. It's just the first day that I'm meeting you all, no? So I'll get to know what all chapters you know, from where do we have to start further, So today is just the basics. Okay, now tell me, what is a line? What is a
Ma'am,
line?
line
How do you
It's
define
an
a line?
infinity.
Ma'am, line is a line which is infinity.
Yes, it
Ma'am-
has no starting point and no end point. Is it?
Ma'am, just like numbers, ma'am. From infinity minus to infinity positive.
Yes. So line has, very nice. That's a number line, that you call number line.
Yes.
So on one side, on the left side of the zero, you have all negative number line. On the right side, you have the
Positive.
positive number line. Great. Okay, what is the line segment?
Ma'am, the
Ma'am,
portion
line
between
segment
two
which had
lines.
two endpoints.
Ma'am, which has starting and
Ma'am, which had two
endpoint.
endpoints.
Yes, which has two endpoints. Line segment is a part of the line, basically. Is it? It's a part of the line, part of
Yes,
the big
ma'am.
line. Okay, and what is ray?
Ma'am,
Ray.
it has
Ma'am,
one
ray is
and
a
one
line.
point.
Which has one point and it goes infinity on other side.
Teacher, it has a point and moves endlessly.
Yes, very good. Great.
It
Okay.
starts from like
Ma'am,
A
like
and moves
light ray.
endlessly.
Can you give me any live
Ma'am, like
example of
sun rays.
ray?
Light
They're like
rays,
sun rays.
sunlight, sunlight.
Rays.
The sun rays.
This is what I wanted to hear. Very good. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Let me find some more tricky things to ask you. Is it? Should I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What are polygons?
Ma'am, polygon.
Ma'am, polygons are curved which
Polygon.
are formed by line segments.
Great. Yes. It's a curve.
And it's a
and
closed
there are
figure
some
too.
some closed.
And it's a closed
curves
figure
also.
too.
There are some open curves.
Ma'am, it's a closed figure too.
Yes, that's a closed figure. Like suppose we have a square shape, we have some rectangle shape, or a circle. Any not circle. It's not a polygon. We have some trapezium, parallelogram, those things. Not circle. Okay? Circle is just a closed figure. It's not a polygon, right?
Octagon.
Yes, like trapezium, parallel. Okay. Can you name some polygons?
Ma'am,
Triangle.
Parallelogram,
Square,
a
parallelogram.
rhombus.
ma'am, square.
Square.
Ma'am, hexagon, octagon,
Yes. Rhombus.
Pentagon.
Rhombus. Yes. Good.
Octagon.
Yes. Good.
Pentagon.
How many sides does a pentagon has?
5.
Ma'am, five sides.
5 sides.
Five.
How many sides a hexagon has?
Ma'am, six.
6.
Okay. Let's come on fractions. Okay. I'll ask you about fractions. Okay, can you make some
Okay, ma'am.
equivalent fractions of 1 by 2?
Ma'am, 2 by 4, 4
2
by
by
8,
4.
Ma'am, 2 by 4,
2 by
4 by 8,
4 by
3 by
8,
6,
4 by
8 by
5 by
16,
10,
32 by
1
64.
by 1. Yes.
Ma'am, 128 by 256.
128 by 266. Okay.
256.
256.
2 by 4.
90 by 180.
90 by 180, right? Okay. Now, how do you compare fraction? If I say I have two fractions.
Ma'am, we will use cross multiplication method.
Very nice. If I have some fractions, say 3 by 4 and 7 by 8, I'm writing here 3 by 4 and one side I have 7 by 8. So which is greater?
7 by 8.
7 by 8?
Yes, ma'am, 7 by 8.
Yes. How did you do that?
Ma'am,
Cross
because
multiplication.
Ma'am, cross
Ma'am,
multiplication.
cross multiplication.
4 into 7 is 28 and 8 into 3 is 24. And if we multiply 4 into 7 only, the numerator of that fraction gave the bigger product. So
Yes,
that's why it's
yes,
7 by 8.
yes. That's when the denominators are equal. Then you compare only the numerators. Very good. Very nice.
Ma'am, another method is making the denominators equal and comparing the only
Yes, ma'am.
numerators by doing
Ma'am,
LCM.
we will find the LCM.
Yes, when the denominators are not equal, then you can make them equal by multiplying with some number. You can equalize the denominators and then compare the numerators. Very true. Let me ask you something more. I'm just going through the lessons that you have done so that I can ask you the basics of it. Have you done data handling?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll give you some sums to do now.
Ma'am, then should we send the answer in the chat box?
Yes, you can write. Okay, find the value of 9.756 minus 6.6. 6.28. Do this. Then next one I'll give you 18.5 minus 6.79. This is one question. Then I'll give you question number 2. Okay, I'll just dictate the question. You write the question. Write the question. Radha travels. Are you writing? Write the question. Radha travels 20 kilometers, 20 kilometer, 50 meter. Radha travels 20 kilometer, 50 meter every day. Full stop. Out of this, she travels 10 kilometers, 200 meters by bus. Out of this, she travels 10 kilometer, 200 meters by bus, and the rest by auto. Put full stop. And the rest by auto. How much does she travel by auto? How much does she travel by auto? Done?
Ma'am, I sent you all three my answers.
Yes, I've got your answers. Very nice. Good. She travels 9 kilometers, 85 feet per auto. Good. 8.5. Who got 8.5? Rishit. Rishit got 8.5. It's 20 kilometers, 50 meters minus that. The answer that you are getting is, the correct answer is 9 kilometers, 85 meters. Just check your calculation again, Rishit. Good. Okay, now I'll give you, see, tomorrow we'll start with mensuration chapters, okay? I'll give you some basic idea about the chapter, right? I'll give you the introduction of that.
Teacher, have you changed? Like, is it changed? Like, teacher has been changed.
Yes, the teacher has been changed.
Okay.
Ma'am, like from now on, you will be
Okay.
teaching.
Yes, Vijay, I will be teaching.
Okay.
Actually, today is, I think the pay mama is asking. Mama
No,
is
ma'am.
asking.
No, ma'am, I was just curious.
Okay. I thought some mama is asking. Okay. So now onwards, I will be taking. Sir has given me this class 6A. So I'll be teaching. Today was the first day, so I was just going through the system, I was getting to know you, how to connect with you and all. Okay, so, and I'll get to know this soon, and soon we'll have no hindrance in doing our work. And today also we are doing fine. Okay. So I'll give you some introduction about the chapter that we will be starting tomorrow. Okay, it's just the introduction I'll give you. What is mensuration? Okay. In mensurations, basically we study about perimeters, area. Okay. Mensuration is basically, finding the dimensions of see, you have learned about closed figures, right? You all have learned about closed figures.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
said polygons
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
figures which are made by line segments, and that's a closed figure. Now, suppose if I have this table, okay? I have this table. You have a table in front of you. That's a table. Now, if somebody tells me what is the perimeter of this table, perimeter means what? Perimeter means if you add up
And the
all the line
circumference
segments. Yes, if you add up the lengths of all the line segments that is making this shape of a table, that is called perimeter, the length of the boundary of the table. You got it?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
got it? The length of the boundaries. Suppose this table has a length, it has two lengths. Let's suppose table is a rectangular shape. I'll show you by making a picture. Okay, now I'll show you by making this. Suppose this is a table in front of me. Okay, and this is the length. This side is the length. This side is another length. The longer side I call a length. The shorter side I call it as breadth. Breadth, or I call it, sometimes we call it width also. This side is also breadth. Right? Now, in this rectangular shape, just talking about the rectangular shape, I have one length here, one length here. So this is two length, two times length, no? Then I have one breadth here, one breadth here. I have two breadths. Is it? Both the opposite sides are equal in length. So If I take 2, 2 is here with L, 2 is here with breadth. If I take 2 common outside, what I am left with? L plus, that is length plus breadth. Is it? So that is 2 into length plus breadth. That is the perimeter of this rectangle. Perimeter of this rectangular shape. Okay? So it goes for every rectangle, whichever rectangle we have. The perimeter is always twice of length plus breadth. Okay? Twice of length plus breadth. You got it? Got it?
Yes,
Show your
ma'am.
thumbs
Yes,
up.
ma'am. Yes.
Ritesh, great. Okay. So, if you have a rectangular shape, this is the basic thing. If you have a rectangular shape, your perimeter, this should be taken as a formula. Okay, this is a formula for it to find the perimeter of a rectangle. Whenever you are asked to find the perimeter of a rectangle, you will be doing this 2 into length plus breadth. And you know now how you got this 2 into length plus breadth? You got it? How did you get this? We have two opposite sides as length. These two sides. These two opposite sides are the breadths. So I have taken 2 lengths plus 2 breadths. I have 2 breadths. So that means I have added all the lengths, this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. I've added all the lengths. Is it? So I have got this perimeter. This is the all the line segments which is making the boundary of the figure. I have added them all. So I got this perimeter. Okay. Now coming to this was about rectangle. Now suppose if I have a square shape. Suppose I have a square shape. In square, what do we have? We have all sides equal. Is it?
Ma'am, so the formula will be 4 into side.
Yes, so that's making it. If I have this length,
into-
this will also be length, this will also be length, this will also be length. So this is 4 into length. So that means 4 into this side. All sides are equal. Okay. So this is the perimeter of a square. Right? So you can just note down in your notebooks. You can note down in your notebook perimeter of a rectangle is given by the formula. Please make a note of it. Perimeter of a rectangle is given by the formula 2 into length plus breadth. Please write here what is L. L is length. Okay. And B is breadth. Similarly, when we talk of a square, perimeter of a square was 4 into side because all sides were equal. So 4 into side. If I have side here, if I take L as a side, so that is 4 into L. You got it? Aishwarya, you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Good. Okay. Now, if suppose these are the very basic, these were the basic figures, rectangle, square, you have been studying it, maybe you must have studied in your previous classes also, in your junior classes also. Now, suppose if we are given some, other shape like a parallelogram, how will you find the perimeter? How will you find the perimeter?
Ma'am, we will add the lengths.
Yes, you will add all the lengths.
Ma'am,
Okay?
ma'am, same
If
for
you have any-
triangle, right?
Same for triangle also. You know? So perimeter is the basic idea is when you add up all the lengths, that makes the boundary of the figure. Perimeter is the length of the boundary of the figure. Okay? So whichever figure you have, maybe it's a trapezium or rhombus or parallelogram, the same formula goes for everything. That sum of all sides. Okay? But for rectangle and square, we have derived the formula just to, minimize, just to make the things easier. Okay, because you have been studying, these are the very basic figures, rectangle, square, you have been studying from your junior classes. Maybe from class third, fourth, you must have started about the shape, learning about the shape of a square, rectangle. Okay. Either it be any kind of a triangle, equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, isosceles triangle. Okay, now I'm giving you one sum to solve. Okay, what you have done now on that grounds, I'm giving you one sum. Please note down. Note the question I'm telling you. Find the perimeter of a triangle. Find the perimeter. Note down the question. Find the perimeter of a triangle with sides with sides with sides 10 centimeter, 14 centimeter, and 15 centimeter. Find the perimeter.
centimeter.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
39 centimeter.
Ma'am, 10 centimeters,
Yes.
14 centimeters, and
15 centimeter.
okay.
Ma'am, I sent you my answer.
Okay. Let me check. Yes, great. That's 39 centimeters. Good. All I have done. Okay. See, now this is just you are sending me the answer. You added up all the dimensions and you gave your answer, is it? But you know, when we are doing statement sums, what do? We need to write the statement also, is it? We get marks for the statement in the exam. When you do in the exam, you get marks for the statement. So your first statement should be, you know, the the perimeter of a triangle is some. You have to give the formula. The perimeter of a triangle is the sum of all sides. Okay? The sum of all sides, that is 10 centimeter plus 14 centimeter plus 15 centimeters. So you have to make such statements in your, whenever you are doing statement sums. Okay, statement sums or whatever you call it, story sums. You have to give statement, not just the answer 39 centimeters. Okay, this will give you only half marks. But when you give the whole statement, the perimeter of a triangle is equal to so and so. Okay, I'll show you that in detail. We will do tomorrow. Today is just the basic idea I'm giving you. Okay, do one more sum. Just take one more. Find the side of a square. Now, here you have to find the side of a square. Okay, find the side of a square whose perimeter is 20 centimeters. You have to find the side of a square whose perimeter is 20 centimeters. How will you find that?
Not 20 into
When
four.
dividing by 4.
Yes, great. Yes. Now,
Ma'am,
suppose
Ma'am, I sent you my answer.
okay, good. Now, so how do you write this in your statement form? First, you will write the perimeter of a square is given to be 20 centimeters. No? So you will write like this: perimeter of a square is 20 centimeters. And this is the formula that we know. So 20 to find the value of your side. So this will be, is it? This is the way you should write your answer. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Statement sum should always be written and solution should always be having statements. Okay, then only you will get full marks in your exam. Okay, right. So this was about the introduction of this chapter. How did you find today's session? Hello,
Ma'am, it was nice.
how did you find?
Ma'am, good.
You understood it was nice?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it helpful?
Yes,
Ma'am, it was interesting.
It was interesting, great. And what about others? Aishwarya, where is Aishwarya? I can't see Aishwarya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Aishwarya, how was it? Did you understand something?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Was the session helpful?
Yes, ma'am. This session is
Great. 2 thumbs ups. Okay. Now from tomorrow we'll learn the chapter. We'll go through the chapter in detail. Okay. Today was just the introduction since this was my first interaction with you. From tomorrow we'll take up this chapter. Okay. So from tomorrow we'll do mensuration chapter. And once we are through with the whole of all the chapters, then we'll start with the revision part. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
you can all leave the class now. Okay. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.